taking a break today. Oh my god, we're jumping in with Delphi versus, is it Sage? Yes, Sage.
It is Sage indeed, and this is not DreamHack. Delays are short, and we're going to be getting into this game as soon as everyone has loaded in.
Yeah, definitely. I'm just changing the starboard since I haven't had a chance to just yet. So stay tuned for this one, guys. There we go. That should be all lovely now. And Chris, would you like to introduce the players for us?
I would love to introduce the players as soon as I find out which view is yours. There we go. So, ladies and gentlemen, spawning in the bottom left-hand corner, playing as the red Protoss, we have Sage. And spawning in the top right-hand corner as the pink Zerg, we have Delphi.
Yes, we do, and it is not 1-0. This is a fresh game of the next bracket. Unfortunately, we didn't have a lot of time between the game, and we are getting on with this. So yeah, apparently someone's left the game already, but right now we're seeing Delphi versus Sage, and that is going to stay exactly how it is. Just let me change the scoreboard. Oh my god, why is this so crazy? There we go, that's better. Everything's working, everything's cool. Chris, what do you know about these two players?
One's a Protoss, one's a Zerg. No, I'm joking. Sage is a Korean player who has moved to Europe very recently, and a lot of attention has been brought around him because since he has moved to Europe, he has been destroying stuff.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's not unexpected, let me put it that way, but he's doing such a good job. And again, look, the metagame just hasn't changed. We're still seeing that forge fast expand coming down from Protoss. So it's interesting to kind of note that this technically is a brand new game, and you know, stuff that people have figured out in Wings of Liberty are still very, very true. So
well, this is the main complaint that people had when StarCraft 2 came out of Heart of the Swarm. Not Heart of the Swarm, sorry, Brood War, because they threw away about 10 years worth of balancing and patching to create something completely new. Whereas in these expansions, kind of like what they did with the original StarCraft, they're keeping the original units, they're keeping the original metagame, but adding to it. They're making new bits of the metagame, they're adding to the old bits of the metagame, and I really like that.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you know, you want a brand new game, you want the new experiences, and Blizzard have give you that, but you don't want too much to change, or else it'll feel completely alien to you. You know, it's finding a very good balance. And sorry, I missed a cannon rush.
Oh wow, we're seeing a natural cannon rush, and that's a great position there. You can only get one drone on one of those pylons, and isn't bothering to attack the other one. There is a cancel there, and he just re-knocked it in. The probe has escaped. That is so sneaky. The expansion is cancelled, and is he going to let that cannon complete? We will see. And he does let that complete, so that expansion isn't going down for quite a while. Great play there by Sage, and Delphi has been forced to expand to what would be his natural third.
Yeah, exactly. And I just heard someone say that that's bad map design, but you'll think you find in a lot of the Wings of Liberty match, this kind of situation is very, very true. So you know, it's not a new thing. And again, it looks like Sage might be going for another cannon rush. No, he's just checking that natural base went down, and he's managed to expand behind the cannon himself, so making himself completely safe. And again, this is a very, very weird situation for Delphi. I mean, it's very common in Wings of Liberty for this kind of thing to happen on ladder. It's very common for this kind of thing to happen in you know, in a pro situation as well, but we do have some new options for the Zerg. We do have, you know, the Viper that can, you know, maybe, you know, do a bit of damage, but we also have the Swarm Host, which of course can just assault the front of a Protoss's base, because, you know, the Protoss won't have a lot of units, so we might just see a fast tech to Swarm Host here, and just keep on harassing Sage, so it's going to be very, very interesting.
Indeed, I mean the main thing to deal with Locust, seems to be splash units, and the Protoss, the main splash unit they have is obviously the Colossus. But when the Colossus meets the Viper can obviously abduct that Colossus, and it can be killed off quite quickly. So those units work really well together in a Zerg versus Protoss environment, and it can make the Locust a really good Protoss base breaker.
Yeah, exactly, and I think that's what we're going to see here. We are seeing the very, very quick tech to layer, almost exactly as he had 100 gas, so it looks like you know, Delphi's option right now is to get a layer tech unit, which of course is, in my opinion, is probably going to be the Swarm Host, because we've outlined the benefits of the Swarm Host, and right now it's almost a perfect situation for it. And of course, it's going to force Robotech, because he needs those observers in order to actually kill them. We're seeing the Mothership Core come down now as well, so again, I can almost completely forgot about the Mothership Core. That has had its design change quite a lot in the recent patches.
Absolutely. The newest design change to it is that its Purify ability has changed a bit, as it doesn't attach itself to the Nexus. You can just use the Purify ability on a Nexus and it will give the Nexus that Purify cannon ability. And here we go, he's going to use the Mothership Core for some scouting and possibly some harassment. I really like the new design.
Please don't tell me the stream just went down. No, it seems okay. It seems okay. I
Good,
have a little bit of lag.
Don't panic. Don't panic.
It's okay. It's okay.
I will tell you if I think it goes down, because when it does, you lag on my side. So it is fine. We are seeing a forward pylon going down for Sage, being really aggressive here, keeping the pressure on. And because Delphi is stuck on 2 base, it's a really wise choice. We're seeing a Hydra Den come out. So this is really, really good out of Sage here.
Exactly. And we always said that Hydralisk was such a good answer to the Protoss Gateway army, which we see a lot, and we're seeing Nidus Hydra.
Oh my god!
This is old, but with the new kind of additions to the way Hydralisk work, it's going to be very good. And we do see the Zerglings just getting speed as that arrived. The Mothership Core might get picked off, and that's going to be a little bit disappointing, because you just want that thing to have so much energy. But the Mothership Core doing such a good job at supporting the army right now. And this is a brand new use of the Mothership Core, in my opinion. I've not seen it being used like this before.
Now that it has had the speed upgrade, it is used like this a hell of a lot. It's really good at this early game harassment. You even see it combined with some of the older builds, like the 4-gate, for example, or just any kind of really early aggression, where you can use this Mothership Core to give yourself the high ground vision of your opponent, and it's so good. But we are seeing drones being pulled down. This attack is doing so much damage. A Dark Shrine is on the way for Delphi. For Sage. He is looking to do some serious damage here. Zealot's doing so much damage to that mineral line. The drones have been pulled, and this base will go down if Sage just decides to pursue it. He's pursuing the drones. The Zealots in the main base doing a lot of damage. There is an engagement with the drones down at the natural expansion. The Mothership Core just destroying everything. The Hydras are just being decimated. One Hydra goes down. Mothership Core being forced to retreat out of range of that second Hydra. There are Zealots though to try and deal with that. There's 2 Hydras out. And the Mothership Core isn't being focused down though, trying to deal with the Zealots, because they're just doing so much damage right now. Oh, never mind. I was about to say the Dark Shrine is on the way, but GG from Delphi there.
Yeah, definitely. Kind of one-sided from the get-go, to be perfectly honest with you. Just allowing him to kind of get that situation where the Protoss just takes control. And of course, because of the awkwardness of learning a new game, learning that kind of strategy, it makes just those kind of strategies a little bit more powerful than they would be in Wings of Liberty.